Hello, Atlanta Athletic Club members. Matt Check, PGA Teaching Pro here at the club. Today we're going to dive into some of my favorite two drills. This is going to help the people that tend to scoop the ball and also hit it fat or hit it thin. So let's go ahead and talk about my first drill and how it works pretty much on any level golfer. What we like to use is a 5-foot PVC pipe here. With this club being so long, any type of swing that is incorrect, meaning casting from the top, or controlling or unloading the shaft instead of loading it, is going to get stuck into the ground well before the golf ball. So learning how to swing this club, load it down, not unhinge the hands, not early release, and really releasing it more out in front of you. So simply put, swinging with a very long club is super helpful to all level golfers. Most of the time, you see somebody that throws it from the top, and then compensations everywhere. So, as we start, this is how I want you to go to the range and get the feel of really loading the club down and swinging more out to the target instead of down into the ground. Now, it's not that simple. Most people don't do this because they do not know how to square the club face correctly. What I mean by that is most golfers who struggle hitting a golf ball far and straight tend to come into the golf ball and use their hands to square the face. So as you watch this, the club is squaring or pointed at the target, but the lead forearm is very far behind the shaft. This is what I call a scoop. As soon as the club passes the left forearm or your lead forearm, if you're a left-handed golfer, you are then adding loft to the club. So even though you're squaring it, you're really hitting it shorter. And the club is now moving up. It's now moving left or over the top. So we need to learn how to square the club face differently. And what I'll ask players on the lesson tee is I'll tell them to take their right hand and completely cup it back. We call this extension. And as you swing, keep the extension all the way through a golf swing. What I see time after time is whoop, this little move, squaring it with the hands, scooping. And then their hands look like actually like this at the finish, where it's flexed or bowed. So learning how to literally take your right hand, keep it extended or cupped back all the way through the shot is how we keep the loft down. Now, how do we square the face now? Because we're not doing this to square it anymore. We don't want to just keep it like this because the face is way over to the right. So now we have to add what we call trail arm pronation or turning over to get the club face to square up. So learning how to square the club face with your forearms instead of your hands is going to save you tons of shots. It's going to add tons of distance. So as you get out to the golf course, go ahead and you may take your driver upside down and you get really close to it and try to swing it where you're hearing the whoosh out in front of you. And then you get up here and you take your right hand, you extend it back, and you learn how to almost wave to the target. Learning how to turn that forearm over without losing the extension in your trail wrist. This is going to help you keep the left arm well in front while you're squaring the club face. This is going to de-loft the club for an iron or any club, which is going to in turn give you more distance. It's going to add more backspin because you're going to hit down on it better. So with the same club head speed as somebody who scoops, you're going to get a much farther carry and more backspin. Two good things. So go out to the club, go ahead and first swing, whoosh, whoosh it out in front of you, not behind you. Get up here, feel the right wrist, waving to the target as you keep it extended, and go ahead and put those two into play. Thank you.